We lived in the North End. The synagogue we went to was in the central area. And they moved to Mercer Island, which we found not possible. We weren't going to move to Mercer Island. And that would leave the city of Seattle with no conservative synagogue. And so we decided to do something about it.
Norm and I were at, Norm Rosenswagen and I were at a board meeting at Herzl in November of '67. And I wrote a note that said something to Norm that when are we going to start our own synagogue? And I showed it to him. And he showed me the tablet he was working on. Said exactly the same thing.
We wanted to create a place where everyone would be comfortable and a warm environment and someplace exciting. We actually had like an idea of a chavurah. My parents were involved. Jerry's aunts and uncles were involved. Everyone felt at home here and everyone participated. And you couldn't opt out because we needed everybody.
The first 10 years of our existence, I guarantee you that either one of us could name not only every member in of the shul, but their kids' names too. It was an extended family, period.
Well, I know how hard it was for us to come up with the initial $25,000 to put a down payment on the building here and the 5 lots that it sits on. That we now own the 2 houses to the north is just amazing to me. I remember early days, there were 6 or 7 or 8 kids at services, and when they sat on the steps, there were a lot of steps showing. And now it's very exciting on a Shabbos morning when the steps are full of children singing. And I love it. Last year when we donated the Torah, that was such an exciting thing. Something that I always thought, someday my kids would do. And then I thought, no. We discussed it. We said, let's do it while we can enjoy it and we can see it. And it makes it even more of a place that we love and feel like family here.
I feel like Beth Shalom is my home.
After having our son Benjamin, our first experience with Beth Shalom was having a community of people drop off meals for us, and it was just such a nice way. We immediately felt part of the community, and we extended our kind of commitment to Beth Shalom as we were lucky enough to be part of the Early Childhood Center.
When we joined Beth Shalom, we actually didn't know about the Early Childhood Center, and in our first meeting with the rabbi, when we were talking to her just about things that were going on, she mentioned that it was starting and it had openings.
It made us really look for our connections to our faith and to the community, and so it's so important to us to have a community for him to grow up in.
The synagogue aspect and the community aspect and then the childcare aspect, it's kind of a real winning combo for us. So we're just so happy that a place like this exists.
We had a friend who goes here, and she invited us to her baby's naming, and I'd never been in the synagogue for services, just for study. And I was terrified to go in because my limited knowledge of Judaism was so wrong about it being very orderly and very kind of rigid.
Being pulled into the door of Beth Shalom on the first time at the baby naming was incredibly chaotic. But it was exciting and energetic and full of what now I would call ruach, but then I thought was just an amazing energy.
I left with a lot more questions than I came with. And we came back for several successive learners meetings and then wound up staying for shul, and we never left. Beth Shalom allows people to advance and wait to advance, encourages people to participate and doesn't overwhelm them if they're not ready to participate more. I like the fact that at Beth Shalom there's enough for everybody to take it at their pace. It's been a healthy place for me to take on challenges and to say I need help in a way that I don't think I ever had seen before. And that's a unique treasure. The community has helped me be a better man.
What I'd really like to tell the congregation of Beth Shalom and the community is thank you. I am incredibly grateful for the opportunities that you have given me, that you have provided for me, and I cannot express my gratitude enough for everything that you've done. Thank you.